Good luck.
What's going on, guys? So this was my second night doing the Indy Series oval races, and I won last night, and you're about to see how tonight goes. This was a super fun race, and I'm really liking this series. I might actually do this a lot more often considering the success I'm having here. These cars are pretty fun. They're kind of a mid-class formula car, so they're not crazy fast, but they're fast enough to still be fun, and they have a ton of grip. There were a lot of cautions in this race, and part of the challenge of this track is you really have to work together. This was the first caution. It wasn't actually that bad. I think, it was just this one car that kind of went sideways and lost traction. So part of my success here is really the strategy of just staying on the inside, hugging the inside to make it as difficult as possible and force people to pass on the outside. Passing on the inside is super easy. So if you don't protect the inside, you're gonna lose the lead pretty quick. The trick though is drafting. So you need to get 2-3 cars on the outside working with you to gain enough speed to get past the leader, and hope he doesn't have anyone behind him to split the wind resistance. So that's your best shot. It's really hard to get by without working together. Most of the cautions that happen throughout this race have to do with losing grip. You get too comfortable just flooring it, and you really have to pay attention to these cars because they lose grip fast, as you're about to see.
No, what happened?
That car that almost spun and saved himself, we all tried to miss him and came together. When you have 3 lanes and go into one.
In front of me, it made me hit the wall a little bit, but I think I'm okay.
I feel a lot of these guys do this series and they don't really practice that much. They don't, I don't know what it is with Indy cars. I don't know if it's because of the grip, because it doesn't happen as much with Formula 1. When you get in those powerful, very fast cars, 1,000+ horsepower, if you don't have good throttle control, you're just going to spin out and lose control of the car, and braking is just as difficult. You really have to know how to drive those cars. They're just too powerful. Whereas these ones, they're so much more forgiving. I don't know. I think people just don't give them the respect they deserve, and in turn end up ruining a lot of races because you do have to practice, and you do have to know the car and when to let off and when to push and when to feather the throttle, and
be careful,
it all matters.
Please.
You're lagging a little bit, 1.5.
For the most part, you're really flooring it the whole track. You're never letting off the throttle. However, there are moments where if you go into the corner too hot, if you get too much of a draft from the car behind you or in front of you, depending on where you are, you just have to know how the car feels. And if you don't have a good rear end, good ass, which in racing you have to do, you have to be able to feel the car. That's what these butt kickers do, and all these different immersion tools. Whether it's modifying sounds and audio so you can hear when the car is slipping, or using a more physical thing like I said, like a butt kicker, or one of the new pads they have, the Next Level Racing HF8 pad, so you can really feel, get the feeling that the car's beneath you and it's sliding. You have to know what that feels like to retain control. So this was a pretty long run. We went a whole bunch of laps, no cautions. It was really great. You can tell these guys have no idea how to get by me. Most of them are just trying to figure out how to get around the track. Oval racing is all about working together, and it's a really complex dance because everyone on the track is your opponent, but everyone on the track is also your ally. You're using them to keep speed, to gain momentum, to work off their success as well. It really is a very interesting dynamic, and you can tell very quickly the people that don't get it. Well, I'm going to put some tunes on because the rest of the race is pretty straightforward. I am trying to build up this channel, guys. Like and subscribe. Please share it with your friends. other racers in the community, and I'll see you next time.
can't get around him.
I wonder why he was just sitting there for a minute. It's hard. You have to really get up ahead of momentum. Oh, I just had to run him in that corner too, damn it.
Yeah, it's tough to go on the outside.
Good racing, boys, good racing.
I saved that shit. Whoever spun me out, I saved that shit.
Oh, he's getting defensive. Hold it, hold it, hold it. I wish he just got thunder because I'm pushing.
Ooh, getting some massive understeer.
I've got a time score for that next nose, man. That's garbage. This game's time is ridiculous. I did that earlier.
Keep it clean up here, guys. See you, Lawson. Careful, bro.
Doing everything I can, brother. This guy ahead of me is back and forth, and I can't walk. I already got a time score for being next to him. Hopefully nothing's not quite running the bottom either. He's running up. Oh! Okay.
I was about to call that guy out. I was about to say, bro, you are driving so aggressive. What are you talking about? Birch, I think it was. He's just like erratically driving. He goes up and takes out Lawson up at the front. Bad, like really bad.
Took out Lawson?
Texas Deathmatcher.
Ah, AEW stuff.
Good shit, guys. Good race, guys. Holy shit, my first podium.
Nice job, AJ. I went from last place to 6th place.
Bro, I'm GG. I'm not even gonna lie, it's been like, if you go back and watch the replay, which I know you will, it's been the start for me, bro. I've been getting like 5 positions on the start.